or this evening I should say, Lumberjacks after the win go right back with David Raduzzi, while the Wolves make a switch and a quick chance here. Just hop over the stick of Marcinkevich. LJ Newell played yesterday for the Wolves, but it's Kyle Penton in goal this evening for New England. Marcinkevich zone begins his way up ice now. Trying to step his way past LaValle. Throws it on goal. Kicked out by Raduzzi. Put up top. Bite. Holds for a moment. Moved it for Jelinski's. Trying to go further up for Marcinkevich. Shot goes just wide. He had a lane to shoot, but he missed the net on the blocker side, and now Raduzzi covers things up for a whistle. Schwartz now trying to send it into the zone. Ended up on Schmidt's stick, and his one time out of that got blocked over to the corner. Push back down the wall. Puck battle continues as it pokes its way up towards the line. Across now Schmidt, turning and shooting just wide. He had a backhand chance, but he missed the goal. Kicked down to the corner. Find Lee's playing it along the boards. Lee got run into. Smith worked back to help out. Trying to move it deeper into the zone, and the pinball its way back to him at his own blue line. Tipped in now by Infantino, and chasing after it is Ennis. He'll go indirect back behind for Wernley. A pass up from there, bounces through, and Jelinski chases after it. Run into in the corner by Nagy. Penton's net. Bite kicking it up to his stick. Feeding it through the middle for Patari. Trying to go across for Marcinkevich, and going offsides by just a step was House. Over now for Ennis to step his way over the red line and dump it back in. Guernon pulls back behind. Trying to send it up for LaValle. Picked off instead by Farinacci. His shot got blockered away. Battle continues on its way out of the zone and gets kicked right back in. Up the far side. Lantry trying to play it through the middle. LaValle steals it, chips it. Off this straw, the pass goes across the slot, ended up in the corner. Moved up from there, Clark. Coming across, looking for Penry. They stay onside as he whips it down in. Collins leaves it off for Clark. Back through the slot, but nobody home. Now Patari going up for House. Over then for Marcinkevich. Steps over the line. Lets a shot go, and that went wide. He kept it on the ice, trying to beat Raduzzi on his left side. And now a hit thrown by House. Tough to see which Lumberjacks player that was that went face first into the glass. A little bit of a role reversal, if you will, between the two power plays. And it's 2-0 Wolves, and they're the ones down in this series, 1-0. So for them, they have to win this to extend the series to a Game 3. Kicked back behind. Nagy trying to move it up the wall. Ducking out of the way was the linesman. And now here's Colarusso. Trying to come back through the middle. Bouncing puck came off the stick of Nagy right into the zone slot, but he had support. It goes back behind again. Another, that one of course the highlight, as he put the puck on the blade of his stick, rolled it up, and stuffed in lacrosse style past Kyle Penton to make it a 2-2 contest. Lumberjacks want some more, and Schmidt tips it just wide. Net came popping off behind Penton. They reset it on the fly. Kicks back now for Bosch. His pass could not connect with Volo when it goes down for icing. A 2-2 game. Each team has a goal on the power play. Wolves have 2. The second Lumberjacks goal was shorthanded, so 4 combined goals in this game, all on special teams, all here in the first period. Colarusso trying to connect this time with Volo. And again, it goes down for icing. Nagy now fans while trying to put it back into the zone. Not in the second attempt. That took place outside the zone, though. Ennis now trying to move it for Williamson. Picked off. Farinacci's shot steered away by Raduzzi. And the fine Lease. Wheeling all the way top of the zone. Thrown back towards the corner. Puck caught an edge on its way towards this near side wall. And now Jelinski's going across. There's a lot of jeering coming from the Lumberjacks bench right now as it kicks its way up now for Infantino. Steps over the line, shoots off the chest of Penton. Kicked its way all the way out now for House to send it further, trying to connect with Patari. It kicked back for House, steps over the line, weaves through, shot, trickled through Raduzzi and went wide. Up now for Murray. Trying to feed it back through the middle. Picked off instead by Crane. Handed off Patari. Poked off his stick by Murray once more. Murray pulls back behind the goal and then up this near side. Steps his way back into the center of the ice and then into the offensive zone. Then Nagy steps into a dump-in. Back in behind Penton. Played back through the middle. Tipped on the way through by their own guy and went wide to the corner. And now we're going to get another call here, and this one's going to be against the Lumberjacks. Two for three on the power play so far are the Wolves, going on their fourth chance right now. Backside of the goal, the Lumberjacks will collect and serve it down the ice. Penton way out to play it in the corner with pressure coming from Schmidt. He'll retreat back into the goal now. Marcinkiewicz weaving through, shoved up the puck by Nagy. Ends up back in the corner now. That's where Schwartz digs it out. Trying to send Schmidt, kept in with the legs of Marcinkiewicz, shot into the glove of Raduzzi. 35 seconds remaining on the call against Fine Lease as Wernley steps his way over the line, wraps it down in. Schwartz is on it. Picks things up and easily serves this one right back down the sheet. Fine Lease ready to come out of the box in 15 seconds. Appears like the Wolves are going to fall to 2 for 4 on the power play. They struck on their very first two chances. Moved through the middle, picked off again, and sent right back down the ice. Fine Lease with 1 foot over the bench, ready to come out. As we are back to 5-on-5 hockey, and the Wolves are indeed 2 for 4 on the man advantage. Handed off, Marcinkiewicz absorbs a slash as it worked its way back for Wernley. Served into the offensive end. Deneau and Wernley all tangled up as they separate now. And a shot goes wide. Cheer from the Wolves bench across neutral ice. Nobody wanted it for a second. And then Ennis did. Played it back through the middle. Kicked away instead, though, by Nagy. Over for Bone. Into the offensive end. Shot glove down by Penton. And then Nagy and Wernley come together. Over towards the wall. Ogle will pick it up. Come towards the near side for Volo. Volo weaves in the slot. Left it off for Jelinski's. What a shot goal. It went just wide. Volo back through the middle. Kicked off the leg. Pinballed all the way up top for Ennis to try and move it deeper into the zone. Volo has it. Comes across for Ogle and it bounces off of his stick. Up for Wernley with a shot. Good tip on the way through, but making that save was Raduzzi. It was Jelinski's got the tip on that one right in the slot, and you could really see the redirection from our angle up here in the press box. But Nagy thrown towards the corner. Moved for Bone, whose shot got blocked. And skating into it now is Marcinkevich. Tosses it across nicely for Patari. Trying to go back for Marcinkevich, and it's tipped out of the zone by Infantino. Marcinkevich now turning deeper into his own end, trying to create some more space for himself to put the speed on. Poked off the stick, though, and support came from Bosch. Backhanded back down the wall. Wolves in the middle of a change here. Kicked across the slot. Trepanier lost his footing, then came towards the near side. Veronacci lets it go for a moment. Over for Patari. Back to the middle, it's Veronacci. Got a shot off while getting decked to the ice, and Raduzzi still made the save. Up for Murray and keep their season alive. Nagy moving it for Papauser. He had a goal in that second period. As it's gloved down by Ogle, come across for Jelinski's. Back to Ogle, fan on the one-time shot. Now Papauser going off the wall. Smith kicked it down, backhanded it across, and Schmidt will tip it down in deep. On it is Patari. Trying to send it up. House with a tip in to the offensive zone. Schwartz is on it. Played it up the wall. Patari coming across. One-time shot. And slightly fanning on that one as well was Marcinkevich. Moved it back down the wall. Infantino pokes it forward for Murray. Trying to go softly forward for Bone. And then the Lumberjacks go off sides. Entering a moment. Up it goes. Penry. And then tip back through. Over for Williamson. Let a shot go. Glove down by Raduzzi. Off this draw, it's one towards the corner. That's where Schwartz works over to pick things up. Skates all the way through neutral ice and sends it in. They chase after it. Back behind the goal towards the corner. Wernley, pocket picked by Smith. Smith trying to box out Wernley. Kicks back behind to the corner. Wolves work back to pick it up. Flipped through neutral ice. And then moved for Smith. Pressure on his back from Ennis. Rolls into the glove of Penton. Little poke from Schmidt. And a couple extra shoves. And play it. And it goes all the way up for Brown at the line. Lumberjacks will regroup in neutral ice. Guerin trying to chip it to himself. Walks into the zone. Taken off of his stick, though, by Bosch and moved up for Corwin. Bounced through his stick, then he got back on it and hammered it back into the Lumberjack zone. Each team makes some changes here as Raduzzi holds back behind for Papauser. Moved for LaValle, who holds up, trying to kick it up for Clark, and it's flipped towards this near side. Collins moving it back behind while taking a hit from Ennis. Williamson chipping it off the glass. Tipped down behind Raduzzi. Penry. Collins poked free for a second. And now Nagy will skate into it. Bouncing puck. This could be a hand pass, but the Lumberjacks don't touch it next. Worked back. Clark thrown through the middle. Just out of the reach of Penry. Looking for the backdoor tip. Moved up now. Volo trying to touch it further for Jelinski's. We're stuck in neutral ice with this bouncing, spinning puck as it kicks back now for Nagy. Nagy will dump it along. Battle continues back behind the goal. Nagy taken off of his stick. Moved for House. Trying to spin away from pressure. And now here's Smith tipping it up for Fine-Lease. Fine-Lease over the line. Left it back for Smith. Back to the middle for Schwartz. He tipped it just wide. Crane now moving it up for Patari. Through neutral ice, steps over the line, hands back Marcinkevich, went across for House. It got tipped towards the corner, all the way up top. Colarusso with a shot. That got redirected wide. Nagy trying to play it up the wall. House fell off his stick. Bouncing puck, Marcinkevich saw it bounce through his legs, back to Colarusso. Colarusso trying to dance his way into the offensive zone, poked off his stick back towards the corner. Sent up towards the line, and then moved back in. And along the boards now, LaValle. Lost the puck for a second. Face off on the right side of Penton. Gets one back to Bosch. Trying to move it through the corner. Absorbing that hit. Or I shouldn't say absorbing it. He got knocked to the ice by Jelinski's with Penry. Getting back to his feet now. As the pass through the middle got blocked back behind the Lumberjacks net. Stolen now. It's Volo turning and shooting it on goal. Kicked out by Raduzzi. Jelinski's dragged to the ice. Flipped up from there, and Colarusso will chase after it. Sending it up for Ogle. Ogle into the offensive end. Threw it on goal, blocked away by Raduzzi. Clark skates into it. They step in onside. Penry carried back behind by Schwartz. Put it off the glass. It bounced free now for Wernley. Moving it for Ogle. Trying to box out his man. Hands it off to Volo. Volo lets a shot go. Kicked out by Raduzzi. Bosch trying to come across. Didn't get through to Wernley. And now it's flipped off. He got out of the way just in time on that one. Now it's back down the ice for icing against the Lumberjacks. The Motors. It's on the right side of Raduzzi. 4:48 left to go here in the third period. Schwartz now going off the glass. Trying to skate into it was Schmidt. Colarusso going up the wall. Jelinski's had to wait up for it as he steps his way over the line. Over for Bite. Walks in and gloving that one down. Clinging to this 5-4 lead. Move back along the boards. On it is Deneau. Flipped forward, ended up on LaValle's stick, but his drop pass went to Ogle instead. Blew a tire, handed it off for Volo. Stolen back, though, and chasing back after it is Wernley. He's going to turn his way up ice. Move it for Ogle through the middle. Bouncing puck again, and now Volo has it once more. Up for Jelinski's. Back to Volo. Poked off his stick. And now Bite. Bite lets a shot go, diving after it and covering things up. And the Lumberjacks win this one. A very entertaining game two, back and forth with lead changes and everything. And it took just 2 days, which even us on the league podcast, we're going to all be surprised by that one. We had all thought this series was destined to go 3 games with the way that these two teams played against each other during the regular season. But this one lasts just 2. And once again, my name is Neil Rev. I want to thank you for tuning in for this evening's broadcast. And for one final time, the final score. It's the Lumberjacks Hockey Club 6 and the New England Wolves 4. The Lumberjacks advance to the third round